We're riding the Harley today. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a little ruckus, right? All Harleys are ruckus. It's because of the way they sound. Let's see if it starts up. I just had to kick it like 84 times to get it started. And it put like a bunch of oil in the driveway, which is awesome. So let's turn the key on first. Let's see if we can, now that it's been started, it should kick over real quick, right? Right. So it's got that Harley lump, right? I've still got 7-year-old gas in this thing at the moment, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. And also this particular Harley has the shifter on the right side of the bike, so that should be fun. Getting used to that. I'm going to spend quite a bit of time just figuring out where the shifter is. See, I just tried to shift with my left. That's not happening. Shifting with the right. Here we go. Alright, first off, my feet are vibrating. I believe this likes to run at a lower RPM than what I'm used to running. I usually drive Hondas. Like I have a CB 500 that I'm very comfortable with. And then this thing is completely different than that, of course. And then shifting into neutral is also, that time it worked. But it's been difficult for me to do it into neutral. There we go. Now I'm like trying to get the gears and stuff straight here. There we go. Country roads, man. My feet are vibrating like crazy. These tires feel odd, very odd to me. I can't tell what speed I'm going because the speedometer on this thing is completely wrong. It says I'm going 80. I'm not going anywhere close to 80. I've got guys right behind me. But it does ride along. The seating position is very nice on this. It's a very comfortable seating position, that's for sure. Yeah, my feet are tingling right now with all the vibration, but we're cruising along enjoying some awesome scenery though, and I think I'm not holding up traffic. Yeah, it just sort of putters along, man. Check it out. And we're, I think, at 4,000 RPM. I don't really know for sure. I assume that's correct. And how fast am I going? Probably somewhat close to the speed limit. I, just judged upon my previous experience in driving. My butt is starting to tingle now, and I'm like 5 minutes into this ride. And I put air in the tires and everything yesterday. Oh, we got gravel. But still, the tires do feel kind of weird to me. We're rolling along. I'm trying to burn off some of this gas because it is, like I said, like really old gas. And so this Sportster that I'm driving, it's an unusual one apparently. It's an XLCH. The C stands for like stripped down, where it's got the peanut tank, it's got a Kickstarter, which they had an option for an actual electric starter this year. This is a 1970, 1971. They had the option for electrical starter. Other bikes that year had electric starts, but in order to save weight, they took that off of this one and put a kickstart on it. They did a bunch of other weight-saving stuff. So this is supposed to be like a factory sort of hot rod, they used to call it. The H stands for like performance or something like that. And so the engine, according to my father, I couldn't find anything on the internet about this, but my father bought this in 1971 or 72. This is the bike to have, according to him, at the time. It was the hot bike, it was the fastest Harley available or whatever, something like that. According to him, it had a cam. I need to brake early on this thing because we have got front brakes, no turn signals, so I'm trying to do my hand turn signals. There's a few things on this that I'm not accustomed to. It seems to be running a little rough. There we go. Not sure what happened there. Going into the turn, man. I'm not that familiar with these roads. I grew up around here. It's a beautiful area of the country. Great place to ride bikes, man, for sure. But it's been a couple decades since I've really been down this road. so I don't really know where I'm going. But absolutely gorgeous day to be out and riding a Harley XLCH. Pretty cool so far. This is kind of a shakedown run because, you know, I'm trying to burn off some of this old gas. I'm trying not to go too far from the house in case something happens. And then the oil, it seems like it's got too much oil, and I tried to drain some oil out the other day. I mean, I've got it in between the lines where it's supposed to be on the dipstick, but it's still, it still seems to be spitting up oil. That's interesting. It almost seems like it was downshifted by itself somehow. Yeah, it was spitting up oil all by itself through the little generator tube. When I went to start it this morning for this ride, I spit up at least half a quart. I'm hoping it levels out and is happy at some point. Yeah, so we're just sort of doing a shakedown run around the block here, around the country block, and seeing how this all works out. Yeah, what a smooth, well, it's not smooth, I'm vibrating my ass off, but what a nice day for a ride. Just cruise around. What a nice little, I mean, I get the cruising aspect of these Harleys, man. It's just, I'm just sitting comfortable, nice upward position, and just rolling along here. I think that's too high of a revs. The RPMs are getting high on this thing. I don't really understand my understanding of Harleys. Everybody just listening to other people drive by the house is that these things, you know, they just putter. You just putt along, which is what I'm doing now, I believe. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep my RPMs pretty low. I mean, look at that, I'm like at 3,500 or something right now in RPMs. That's pretty low. My Honda, the CB500, that is like 5,000 to 7,000 RPMs on that thing there for it to be happy. Yeah, this bike, I just sort of, I don't even have to really countersteer on this. I just sort of lean my ass over a little bit, and we are going through that corner. That was nice and smooth. Braking with my left foot, downshifting to, I don't know what gear I'm in. This car is coming, so it gives me an opportunity to hopefully shift into first gear. Not sure about these gears, man. It almost feels like the clutch is slipping. The more I rev it, the more I just seem to want to jump into higher RPM. I'm not really sure. Like, I'm in the top gear, which is like fourth gear on this thing. I don't feel like I'm going very fast. There's something weird about, like, it putters along and then you give just a tad bit more gas and it's like revving it. It's like it's revving out. It's very weird. And there's like high revs and no increase in like travel speed. Very weird. It's like the clutch is like not working. Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, the clutch has got problems. Yeah.
Alright, so I got the bike back to the house. I relayed this information to my father, and he immediately replied, "Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't do that." So, nothing new going on, although it is kind of new because the bike has been sitting for like 21 years, and he had fixed the clutch on this previously. According to him, it has a dry clutch. It's in this little sort of housing that is encircled with oil. And the only thing separating those is a couple O-rings or something like that. So what is probably happening on our ride is that those O-rings are leaking and the clutch is getting wet and then it's slipping because of that. That's my guess at this point. We'll have to go ahead and take this apart at some point. I don't know if it'll happen on this trip. I'm not sure if I'll have time. So it may be next time I come up here, I'll go ahead and get this thing apart and fix it, and then maybe we can ride it and enjoy this thing and actually appreciate it for what it's supposed to be, as opposed to, you know, slippy clutch Harley. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button if you liked the video, and we'll see you next time.